Today on September 22nd, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Something serious is about to happen. God says, a private group is talking about you, what they are saying will shock you. Open it before it's too late. My beloved child, my chosen one, if you believe in me, start this video and watch it completely. The air around you feels different today, and that is not your imagination. A door you have long prayed for is creaking open even as another hand reaches to push it shut. This message arrives like a sealed envelope with your name on it, time for the exact moment your courage is needed. Your name has been spoken in rooms you have not entered. Footsteps you cannot have paused outside your story. Listening for a crack in your peace. I am here to tell you there will be no crack today, because you are stronger than the plan set against you. Archangel Michael says, stand up inside yourself before you stand up in the room. Your spirit knows how to lift before your feet know where to step. Let your breath become the first shield and your focus become the second. Today, on August 22nd, the line between silence and revelation is thin. You will feel it as a hum behind your ribs, a sense that something is nearing the surface. That feeling is not danger, it is the truth rising to meet you. There is a private group, a circle stitched together by whispers and half-steps. They thought your absence meant your power was small. They did not expect heaven to reply for you. Your words tossed like seeds into a dark soil, hoping to grow vines around your name. But I have poured light upon that soil, and light refuses to be twisted into knots. What they planted will not take root where grace has taken ground. Listen closely, and you will notice how rumors travel. They need open mouths the way fire needs air. Close your mouth to worry, and you choke the rumor's oxygen. I am setting a watch over the gates of your heart. No unclean sentence may be allowed to pass through and reshape your reflection. Your identity is not a vote, it is a decree. You have spent nights replaying past moments, trying to see the fork in the path. You wondered whether a single choice handed them permission to handle your name. Know this, permission was never theirs to hold. Archangel Michael says, pick up the sword of clarity. It is not made of steel but of decision, clean and simple. Say only what is yours to say, and say it once, steady as a bell. You are not late to your own life. Nothing important has left without leaving a trail back to you. Even what was stolen is already coughing up your fingerprints. The private group gathered because they sensed movement. Your glow made their shadows easier to notice. They wanted to dim the lamp rather than examine the shadow. I have heard every line they rehearsed. I have measured each word. Waited, and found it hollow. A hollow word makes a heavy noise but carries no substance. If fear tries to introduce itself as a friend, do not offer it a chair. Fear is always hungry, and it will eat your hours like bread. Let courage sit in your lap instead, small at first, then warm, then sure. You will notice 3 signs as proof that my hand is upon you. First, a forgotten message will resurface, bringing what you need at the precise second. Second, a stranger will speak your thought aloud, confirming the path you sensed but dared not walk. Third, the one who mocked your pace will need your patience. Opportunity will knock on their door and ask for your reference. You will answer with truth. not revenge, and the truth will favor you. Do not confuse gentleness with weakness. Gentleness is strength that knows its own size. Weakness is noise that tries to sound like thunder. Your story has entered a chapter that refuses shortcuts. There will be clear steps and then quiet pauses, and both will feel holy. The quiet pauses are not empty. They are rooms where angels rearrange your furniture. A private group can only survive if you feed it attention. Turn your hand toward your assignment, not toward their table. They will starve while you become full. You are being prepared to speak with a voice that remembers its roots. It will not shake with the weather as it used to. It will learn to bend and not break. I am placing a mantle on your shoulders, invisible to those who do not know me. It will look like grace to the humble and like fire to the proud. Carry it well and do not apologize for it. Archangel Michael says, let your boundaries be bright lines, not barbed wire. Bright lines are clear and kind. Barbed wire injures you while it warns them. Choose clarity over cruelty, firmness over fury. You will feel tempted to explain yourself in long paragraphs. Resist that temptation and answer with the simple sentence of who you are. It will be enough, because truth travels lighter than justification. I am not afraid of the rooms where they gather. I do not ask you to enter those rooms unless I walk you there. Your dignity is not a defense you must hold with clenched fists. It is a garment that holds itself. I have stirred a defender in places you cannot see. One person in that group will feel a sudden ache to do what is right. They will not call it conviction out loud, but their actions will choose it. Your name is safe with me even when it crosses unsafe miles. I return it to you polished, not scarred. I return it to you heavier with meaning than before they touched it. There is a table being set for you beyond their circle. It is not a revenge feast. It is a restoration meal. At this table, you will remember how good it feels to breathe without permission. Let your morning begin with order. Make your bed like a declaration that chaos will not lead the day. Pour water as if you are watering the garden of your future. Write down your assignment for this week in a single clean line. Not everything, not forever, just the next faithful thing. Do the next faithful thing until the road becomes visible again. When your phone lights with messages, choose which ones will shape your hour. Not every ding is a door. Tomorrow only the echo of someone else's storm. I will send help in clothes you may not recognize. Do not judge the answer because it arrives wrapped in ordinary. Miracles dress like Monday to keep proud eyes from stealing them. The one who laughed at your patience will soon ask how you learned it. Teach them, if you wish, because teaching is not surrender. It is proof that your river runs deeper than their stone. Archangel Michael says, hold your ground with a soft face and a firm spine. Your softness is for you. Your firmness is for the promise. Do not swap them. Let the past the group rehearses stay where it belongs behind you. It is a museum, not a map. Visit only to learn, not to live. Today, on August 22nd, I underline your name with favor. I circling in light what others circled in doubt. Where they wrote rumors, I write restoration. You will not chase what is already yours. You will not bleed for what an apology owes you. You will not bend to fit a room that shrinks truth to make space for comfort. Walk through this hour like a cathedral, let your silence ring like a bell over your decisions. Let your feet echo with purpose even on quiet floors. I am gathering your scattered confidence. It will come back to you in pieces that suddenly click into place. By evening, you will notice yourself standing taller inside. If tears come, let them come without shame. Tears wash the blast so you can see the road again. They do not mean you are weak. They mean you are clearing the window. I have already mapped the next conversation so you do not need to script your every breath. Trust the gentle nudge that tells you when to speak and when to smile. Both can be sentences. The private group that formed without your consent is not the final author. They can write notes, but they cannot write endings. I am the keeper of endings and the giver of new beginnings. A certain name will appear today and feel heavy in your stomach. But heaviness is a boundary waking up, not fear returning. Let the boundary stand and let the fear stay sleeping. You are no longer required to attend arguments where your peace is the only guest. Withdraw your presence from performances that treat your worth like a prop. Bring your presence to places that treat your worth like a person. When you must correct a false line, do it once and then return to your path. Do not pick up the thread again simply because someone tugs it. Your attention is a currency. Spend it on legacy, not noise. You will begin to notice the difference between urgency and importance. Urgency yells, importance speaks. Choose the voice that speaks. I anchor you now to a stillness that cannot be bribed. It will hold when the wind chooses drama. It will hold when the crowd forgets its manners. At least one door will open that you did not knock on. Walk through it without apologizing for the welcome. Your kindness will decorate the room the moment you arrive. Carry gratitude like a pocket stone today. Touch it when the old fear rattles. Let it remind you that your life is larger than a rumor. I have placed favor in the hands of someone who did not even expect to like you. They will surprise themselves by choosing your name. Say thank you inside your heart and keep moving forward. There is a difference between attention and alignment. A dead hand finds you when you shout. Alignment finds you when you choose. Choose alignment and let attention learn to keep up. Where they predicted your fall, I have built a landing. Where they counted you out, I added you twice. Where they guided them rid your grief, I've ridded your grunt. If you worry that you wasted time, release that thought like smoke from an open window. The lesson you learned made you a speed you could not have purchased. Now you travel wiser and the map. You do not need to rush to prove you have arrived. You have already arrived where patience asks you to stand. Let the fruit ripen. It tastes better that way. Your name will be spoken in new rooms soon, and you will feel the change in the temperature. It will be a gentle heat, not a harsh spotlight. You will be able to breathe there. Make space today for a quiet celebration. Not a parade, just a breath you notice on purpose. Call that breath victory and let it teach your body what winning feels like. If you are confronted, remember you are not alone in the exchange. My presence will sit between your words and their ears. Let that presence translate what needs to be understood. A letter is coming that clarifies an old confusion. You will not shout, but its clarity will be loud enough. File it where peace lives and refer to it when noise pretends to be truth. I am not asking you to become more for anyone's comfort. I am inviting you to become clearer for everyone's good. Clarity is kindness to those who can hear it. When the sun sets tonight, lay your day at my feet like a folded garment. Let me launder what picked up dust and smoke. You will wear it lighter tomorrow. The group that spoke against you will tire of their own echoes. They always do because echoes feed on emptiness. Do not feed them. You are building substance. You will find that some people who once felt essential were actually seasonal. Thank them for their season and bless them on their way. Your roots are traveling deeper while your branches reach farther. Let laughter visit your house today, even briefly. It is not disrespectful to your struggle. It is a soldier on your side. Laughter breaks the ritual of fear. I am drafting a new sentence over your name: protected, provided for, prepared. Let those words burn softly in your chest like a small lamb. Walk by their light and let the night keep its opinions. When you sleep later, I will work. When you wake, I will still be working. My care does not clock out. If you hold a memory that still stings, place it in my hand now. I will not shatter it. I will soften it until it teaches without hurting. This is the slow miracle you often overlook. You have not missed your blessing by arriving late to anyone's party. Your blessing kept its own calendar and wrote your name in ink. It will arrive precisely when it can stay. Today, your task is simple. Move like someone trusted. Because you are. Because I said so. Archangel Michael says, be brave in the way of quiet water. Water carves stone without raising its voice. Keep flowing, and what stood against you will become the bed you move through. This is not the end of your refining. It is the start of your revealing. The world will not recognize you by volume but by depth. Depth is what I am building in you now. Your future is already aware of you. It turns its head every time you choose integrity over applause. It smiles every time you make room for rest. If an old fear calls your name, let it talk to the wind. You have new friends now. Clarity. Boundaries. Hope. They answer the door when fear knocks. No weapon formed against you will learn how to fit. It will look like it belongs for a moment, then slide off, confused. Your armor is not metal. It is meaning. Keep your promises small and kept promises grow into kept seasons. Kept seasons become kept destiny. I have carved space around you so you can grow without tripping on yesterday's roots. Step into that space as if it were your first morning. Let wonder be legal again. The final word for this day is this. You are safe in my voice. Let my voice be the weather of your mind. Let every other forecast stay outside. When your head touches the pillow, exhale the burden of other people's opinions. Inhale the certainty that you are held. Sleep like a person with a future. And when you rise tomorrow, rise the way a page turns quietly, decisively, ready for ink. I will write with you, not just for you. We will tell the truth about you in a language the dark cannot read. Now step forward, beloved, and let this hour find you armed with peace. Let this day end with the soft thunder of courage in your chest. Let everything that once made you small learn your new name. Whole. If anyone asks how you kept standing, tell them the simplest thing. Say that love did not drop you once, not even when the ground shook. Say that you stayed because I stayed. This message is the lamp and the path. Carry both. Wagon. In closing, let your heart remember that I supply what your courage requires. You will not run out before help arrives. You will not be last where I have appointed you first. And if you feel the urge to bless what blessed you, honor that urge with joy. Give thanks in the way that fits your life and breath. Let gratitude be the signature on this day's letter. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1. 20. You are learning how to stand without explaining why you are standing. This is new, and it will unsettle those who relied on your apologies to keep their comfort. Let their discomfort be their instructor while your peace becomes your companion. There is a holy slowness entering your schedule. It will not delay you. It will deliver you. You will arrive on time because you refuse to run with panic. Your discernment is sharpening like morning light through a clean window. You will see motives without staring, and you will choose wisely without debating. This is not suspicion. This is stewardship. The private group will attempt one more performance. They will change costumes and speak softer. But the script is the same. You will recognize it by the way it asks you to doubt yourself to keep their rhythm. Refuse the audition and return to your assignment. You are not a character in their play. You are the author of your chapter. Your pen writes straighter when your heart stays quiet. I am sending you help that looks like structure. A simple list will become a ladder. Climb one rung a day and watch how high you are by the week's end. Do not confuse drama with direction. Drama shouts in circles. Direction whispers in lines. Follow the line, and the circles will tire themselves out. You will receive a message that seems urgent but is merely loud. Measure its truth against your purpose. If it shrinks your courage, delete it. If it strengthens your courage, answer it. Your home is becoming a refuge again. The corners are remembering laughter, and the doors are remembering welcome. Open your windows and let the air say a blessing over your rooms. A name you once feared will lose its power in your mouth. You will speak it without trembling, and it will sit like any other word. This is freedom. It arrives quiet and stays long. I have assigned you a new rhythm for rest. Rest will not be a reward at the end of collapse. It will be a seed at the start of clarity. Plant it daily and watch wisdom grow. When you think of those who spoke against you, let compassion lead before correction. Compassion keeps your hands clean while justice does its work. You can be kind without being naive. There is a difference between forgiving and forgetting the lesson. Forgiveness frees you. The lesson guides you. Take both, and you will not step in the same net twice. You are allowed to be new now. You are allowed to be different from the version of you that others memorized. Let them up it or let them adge it. Both are holy outcomes. A small opportunity will arrive disguised as a chore. Say yes to it, and you will find a key in its pocket. That key will knock a door that did not respond to knocking. I am teaching you to speak in sentences that end clean. No trailing apologies. No nervous laughter. No shrinking to fit a smaller table. A finished sentence is a boundary that wears grace like a coat. You will notice that gratitude returns your focus to what is working. Focus does not ignore pain. It restores proportion. Proportion brings back your balance and your breath. The next conversation that matters will open with a question you are ready for. You will answer without shaking your worth out onto the floor. Your calm will carry the truth better than any speech. There is a tender bravery waking in you. It does not roar, but everything around it listens. Carry it into rooms that forget how to tell the truth gently. Your patience is not passivity. It is precision. You are aiming it with lasts longer than applause. That is why your steps look quiet and land heavy. I will bring you a reminder of who you were before worry grew loud. A song, a scent, a street, something simple that remembers you well. Let that remembrance escort you back to your original courage. The circle that met in secret will begin to thin. Secrets get tired when truth stands at the door and refuses to leave. One by one, their reasons will look like excuses to the very mouths that made them. Do not spend curiosity on why they chose that path. Spend curiosity on how your purpose wants to grow next. Curiosity in the right direction is fuel. In a wrong direction, it is fire. A mentor you did not expect will notice your steadiness. They will offer a sentence that saves you a year. Receive it, write it down, and let it redirect wasted effort. Your finances will learn your boundaries too. You will say no to what drains and yes to what builds. Multiplication lights clean containers. You are becoming one. Invest in what makes your soul taller. Books that breathe, conversations that plant, work that honors your shape. The returns will outlast the season that demanded proof. You are stepping out of auditions and into appointments. Appointments carry your name. Auditions ask you to borrow someone else's. Walk to the desk that already knows you belong. When criticism comes dressed as console, ask it for credentials. If it cannot show love, clarity, and fruit, escort it to the door. You are not rude. You are responsible. A map will arrive in the form of a routine. Morning, midday, evening, 3 small anchors that keep storms from stealing your day. Tie your attention to them and watch chaos become manageable. You will be tempted to announce your growth to those who doubted it. You do not need to. Your results will print their own invitation. Practice blessing your future with tiny, honest tasks. Wipe the counter, send the thank you, prepare the clothes for tomorrow. These little obediences build a large peace. Your creativity is returning like rain after a long heat. Do not rush to capture it all. Let it soak the ground. What soaks will root, what splashes will evaporate. I am sending laughter to your house again. Not as a distraction, but as medicine that breaks the spell of heaviness. When it knocks, open wide. A reconciliation may present itself in a gentle way. If the apology is real, you will feel humility inside it like a steady drone. If it is not, you will feel the old pull toward shrinking. Walk away kindly. Remember how many times you thought you were finished and then found more strength. That was not an accident. That was my supply line. It has not closed and it will not close. One task you have postponed will take less time than you had predicted. Do it and enjoy the relief that follows like a cool breeze. Relief is not indulgence. It is capacity returning. Your words are becoming tools, not toys. They will build, they will repair, they will open. You will not use them to win arguments you are not meant to be in. Be careful where you place your listening. Your ears are gates, and gates determine what enters the city. Guard them and your city will sleep safely. The old habit of over-explaining is losing its voice. Let it go with gratitude for how it tried to keep you safe. You are safe now without it. A small celebration will fit perfectly inside this evening. Light a candle or hold a warm cup and name what is working. Naming multiplies the good you notice. I will orchestrate a meeting that feels coincidental and turns out strategic. Treat strangers with a respect due to future allies. Heaven loves to hide treasure in plain sight. If someone tries to bait you into a battle you have already outgrown, smile with your eyes and bless your feet to walk on. Leaving is not losing, it is choosing. Winners know which rooms deserve their breath. Your courage will teach others without you trying. They will study your stillness and ask better questions of themselves. This is influence that does not demand a stage. The private group's narrative will collide with the fact they cannot bend. Do not gloat. Just keep building. Facts have a way of preaching for you while your hands stay busy. I am giving you a lens that makes opportunity visible in ordinary light. You sit in the grocery line, in the email draft, on the quiet commute. The uncommon hides in common places because common places are safe. There will be a day soon when you forget to remember the wound. Do not go looking for it out of habit. Let healed stay healed. Your integrity had been expensive and I have seen the receipt. Nothing you pain will be wasted. I redeem not only the pain but the price. Teach your body to recognize peace as familiar, not foreign. Deep breaths, unclenched jaw, shoulders that stop wearing your history. Make these your daily liturgy. A new ID will approach you slow and then refuse to leave. You not ignore it because it does not shout. Quiet IDs often carry royal passports. You are allowed to outgrow the conversations that shrink your sky. Outgrowing is not arrogance, it is obedience to your design. The horizon is not a rumor, it is your next address. Your kindness will not be used against you this time. Boundaries have learned to walk beside it like loyal guards. Together they make a safe road. Expect a small delay that protects you from a larger problem. You will thank the pause once the reason shows itself. Protection is sometimes disguised as inconvenience. Choose mentors by their fruit, not their followers. Fruit feeds you when the crowd goes home. You are learning to eat well. If you need validation, look at your endurance. Endurance is proof that hope moved in and paid rent. It does not glower, it guarantees. A letter of favor is traveling with your name on it. It will meet you at the intersection of preparation and timing. Stand there often. You will dream again the way you did before people told you to shrink. Write the dream in ink this time. Ink tells your fear you intend to keep it. Honor the progress you cannot photograph. Quieter mind, kinder self-talk, quick recovery after disappointments. These are renovations of the soul. I have assigned angels to widen your steps where the path narrows. You will feel it as sudden ease on a road that used to scrape. Keep walking. The widening is not a trick. You are stepping into a season where your yes is gold and your no is a gate. Spend the gold on what aligns and close the gate on what erodes. This is how legacies are built on weekdays. If memories arrive wearing shame, change the lighting. Hold them under truth instead of under fear. They look different there because they are different there. Practice the courage to be quiet after you speak the truth once. Silence can be a guardian of dignity when argument wants to trespass. Let your quiet escort you out of small rooms. I am teaching you to take compliments without suspicion. Receive them like seeds, not like debt. Seeds grow when planted in humility. You will notice joy visiting at odd hours, like sunlight sneaking across the floor. Do not chase it away because you think you should be serious. Joy is as holy as focus. When your reflection feels unfamiliar in the best way, greet it. Say welcome to the version of you that survived and softened. Let that welcome become your new daily introduction. The voice that once bullied your worth has lost its authority. If it knocks, let wisdom answer the door. Wisdom knows how to bless and dismiss in the same breath. Your prayers have been working underground like roots. Now the green is breaking the soil. Do not apologize for the garden. There will be people who insist you are lucky. Smile and keep planting. Luck does not water a field for years, love does. The next chapter will require less proving and more being. Being is heavier and pretending and lighter and performing. It fits like your own name. You are ready to carry favor without flinching. Favor is not a spotlight. It is a steady hand on your back. Let it guide you rather than push you. When you feel the old urge to explain your boundaries, bless that urge and release it. Your health does not require a presentation. A simple no is a complete sentence. The private group has taught you something they never intended. You learned how to see through fog and choose through noise. That skill will pay you back for years. Take a moment to notice how far you have come without announcing it. Quiet victory is still victory. Heaven celebrates even when the street is silent. Rest now in the certainty that you are seen and supplied. Rise when it is time with a spine of peace and a face of kindness. Walk forward as if the road recognizes you because it does. Your confidence is learning to walk without a limp. That does not mean you never felt the wound. It means the wound no longer decides your pace. This is what healing looks like from the inside out. You will not chase closure that refuses to be kind. Choose peace instead of permission slips from people who enjoy your confusion. Close your own door and let the draft stop there. A simple ritual will steady your morning. Name 3 things that are working, drink water slowly, and put your hand over your heart. Say softly, I am safe to be who I am becoming. Archangel Michael says, lift your eyes from the crowd and fix them on your calling. Crowds change, callings root. Plant your courage where it can grow even when applause is out of season. The rumor will try one last trick. It will wear your tone to mimic your heart. Do not be startled. Counterface always learn the surface first. You will know it is false because it asks you to betray your own gentleness. There is a friendship coming that feels like shade in a bright field. No drama, no tests, just shelter. Stand there and let your nervous system learn that safety can be simple. An invitation will arrive that looks larger than your certainty. Say yes to the part that aligns and let the rest unfold. You do not have to understand a notion to step into the shore. Resist the habit of rehearsing what went wrong. Rehearsal gives pain a stage it did not earn. Let gratitude audition instead. Keep a page near Y for sudden clarity, respect, sync. When you write it down, you make a home for guidance. You are becoming the kind of person who does not need a defense to be whole. Wholeness carries its own evidence and does not shout. It just keeps showing up. And that is enough. A door you thought was closed will answer to a quieter knock. Not once with faith, once with preparation, once with patience. It will open on the third rhythm. You are untangling narratives that were never yours. They will try to cling as they leave. The wavines grab the fence when the storm comes. Shake them gently and step into the clean air. When old memories ache, offer them hospitality without a bed. Let them visit, but do not let them move in. They have stories, not instructions. Choose 3 words to shape the next 7 days. Let them be sturdy, not flashy. Carry them like keys, not trophies. Your generosity will find a wiser target. You will give where growth is possible instead of where guilt is loud. This is stewardship with a backbone. A small victory is scheduled for this afternoon. It will not look like fireworks. It will feel like a clenching. Notice it, name it, and let the feeling teach yourselves. The person who must read your silence will soon hear your clarity. Not a lecture, just a line drawn with a gentle hand. Respect yourself in public and in private. Heaven applauds both. Your path is not a hallway that others can crowd, it is a trail only your feet can find. That is why comparison feels like getting lost. Trust the trail maker and the step beneath your step. There will be a number that follows you for a day, a time stamp, a receipt, a sign. It will anchor your courage at a precise moment. Smile when you see it. That is your reminder that the plan is alive. Your creativity has asked for 2 things, boundary and boredom. Boundary keeps leeches away, boredom makes room for ideas to knock. Give it both and watch how it blooms. If someone returns with softer eyes, meet them with wiser boundaries. Forgiveness is a door. Wisdom chooses the hinge. Let both be strong and quiet. The private group will split along fault lines you did not draw. Lies cannot hold hands forever. Palms sweat when truth enters the room. Let them release each other while you release the need to watch. Practice being unstartled by delays. Sometimes the road is teaching your legs, not your calendar. You will still arrive at the hour that recognizes you. A habit that once felt like a survival tool is retiring. Bang it. Place it on the shelf where you keep old maps and faithful memories. Your appointments with peace are becoming non-negotiable. Treat them with the seriousness of a flight you refuse to miss. Peace will carry you farther than panic ever could. You will hear a sentence and know it's for you even though it wasn't addressed to your name. That is guidance taking the scenic route. Receive it and keep moving. Archangel Michael says, keep your faith practical, small obediences, consistent posture, clean words. Spiritual strength is not measured in volume, but in follow-through. Let your calendar testify to your hope. There is a tenderness I am restoring to your voice. It will not make you fragile. It will make you precise. Precision protects you from waste. A seed of laughter is already planted in tomorrow. Do not schedule sorrow in advance. Let joy surprise you on an ordinary stretch of road. If the past comes knocking with a new mask, ask it to show you the lesson it carries. Take the lesson and close the door gently. You owe no performance to ghosts. Your body knows when it is being respected. Listen to its yes and its no. Honor it and it will trust you with energy you thought you lost. Favor is forming the habit of finding you. It likes the scent of preparation and the quiet of integrity. Keep both near. There will be moments when you feel yourself accelerating. Check your alignment before you celebrate your speed. Speed without alignment is a crash rehearsing. You have permission to be proud of the calm you are building. You built it board by board while storms criticize your hammer. Look at the shelter and smile. A place that once rejected you will inquire again. This time you will inspect the structure. Not just the surface. If the foundation is respect, consider it. If not, decline with grace. The rumor will try to turn into a question in someone else's mouth. Respond with the truth once and return to your work. Your consistency will be the longest answer in the room. Your home will host a conversation that feels like a hinge. After it, the door swings easier. You will sleep like someone who found the switch. Do not underestimate the gift of routine beauty. Clean counters, folded linens, a warm mug, these are quiet sermons. Let them preach steadiness over your day. You are learning to love without losing yourself. You will choose connection that honors your outline. Love and self-respect are not enemies. They are partners. A message will come late and ask for early attention. Decide by your values, not by the sender's volume. You are not an emergency room for other people's delays. I am granting you a habit of finishing. Half-built bridges become complete. Almost done chapters close. Drafts become letters. Completion will taste like fresh water. There will be a morning when you wake and the accusation has lost its echo. That is not forgetfulness. That is freedom. Walk into the day with shoulders that remember nothing heavy. Keep a small kindness ready for someone who cannot repay you. Let it be anonymous if you can manage it. This is how you keep your heart light in a heavy world. Your calendar needs one empty square this week. Protect it with the same intensity you protect your most important meeting. In that empty square, answers will settle where noise once lived. The private group storyline will meet the fence of fact in public. Let the fence stand and let your peace sit in the shade. You do not need to point. The fence points itself. Choose mentors who ask you to become more honest, not more famous. Honesty is a longer road, which is why it reaches farther. Fame is a flare. Honesty is a lighthouse. You will revisit a decision and find no regret looking back at you. That absence is your confirmation. Dibwabing. Carry one quiet promise into the week. I will not betray myself to be understood. Let that promise filter every room. Rooms that require betrayal are rooms you will not enter. Archangel Michael says, hold your standards like open hands, not clenched fists. Open hands can resume correction and offer collaboration. Clenched fists only learn how to fight. A gift is coming that looks like time. Some task ends early, some meeting cancels, some line moves quickly. Spend the gift on your becoming and you compound the grace. If your heart feels crowded, wait until it becomes a room again. Wares can move furniture. Make space for breath and gentle perspective. You will feel seen in a way that is nourishing, not invasive. That is what safety does. It recognizes you without trying to own you. Let that sensation teach you what to choose next time. There is an apology you will never hear, and you will be fine without it. You will build the future as if the apology had arrived it, because forgiveness wrote it for you. That is power that requires no witness. Your resilience is becoming a quiet legend in the places that matter. Legends do not brag, they endure. Endurance is telling your story better than any claim could. Refresh your space with one visible change. A plant, a frame, a cleared table. Let the room mirror your new interior. Environment can be agreement. You are not the room where they made. You are the result I am making. Results outlive arguments. Keep producing what truth can recognize. Say yes to the meeting with your own reflection. Practice speaking kind facts to the face that it does not quit. Kind facts are stronger than flattery and warmer than silence. If loneliness tries to borrow your name, introduce it to purpose. Purpose is hospitable but not permissive. It will give loneliness a chair for a moment and then escort it out. A threshold approaches that asks for light feet. Tread gently, no stomping from old anger, no tiptoeing from old fear. Walk steady as if the ground is glad you came. I am not merely repairing you. I am remaking rooms around you to suit your growth. Walls that once crowded are shifting back. You will notice the space by how easily you breathe. Your discernment will rescue you from glittering detours. Not every shining door is yours. Wait for the one that recognizes your key. Keep your viewer within reach. Humor is not denial. It is oxygen in tense air. It loosens the knot so wisdom can tie it properly. There will be a day soon when you forget to look over your shoulder. Not because threats disappeared but because love took the lead. Follow it. It knows the way. A habit of gentleness with yourself will not slow your progress. It will secure it. Self-cruelty breaks what it tries to force. Gentleness carries what it commits to. You are allowed to celebrate small, unphotographed progress. 2 deep breaths before a reply, a pause before a purchase. Awa Vanmarie Wadadawa. The weather of your mind is stabilizing. storms still visit but they do not set up tents. This is what authority looks like in thought. The next right person will notice your peace before they notice your gifts. This is a good sign. People who value peace will protect your gifts. Practice the art of leaving when your soul says the room has had enough of you and you have had enough of it. Do not rescue the moment from finishing. But endings end. A message labeled urgent will arrive, but the sender is urgency, not truth. Move it to tomorrow and watch it shrink. Truth does not mind a night's sleep. Bring beauty to your work like salt to a meal. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to make substance sing. Beauty is not extra. It's evidence that you cared. You will meet a problem you once feared and feel surprised by your own calm. That's because you are different now. Keep meeting yourself with this kindness. Where they predicted your fall, you practiced your form. Now you land like a dancer, not a grot stone. Control is not stiffness. It is trust with training. You will not need to explain why your boundaries got brighter. Growth adjusted the dimmer. The room can adapt or look away. There is a project waiting for your presence instead of your perfection. Show up and let momentum find you. Perfection can join later when purpose has already chosen the pace. A new strength is building in your yes. You will feel it in how quickly you move after deciding. This is decision without dread. Let your evenings hold a small ritual of release. Write one sentence of gratitude, one sentence of learning, one sentence of hope. Close the day like a letter worth sending. In the places that once demanded constant explanations, you will become a quiet fact. Facts do not plead. They stand. Stand and let the weather change around you. Your future keeps whispering that it is ready when you are. Whisper back, I am arriving, then take one faithful step. And another, and another. Your inner weather is stabilizing into something you can trust. Clouds still pass, but they no longer decide your day. You carry your own sunlight and it does not need permission to rise. The rooms that once fed on your hesitation are losing their appetite. You do not bring nervous energy to their table anymore. You bring a calm that cannot be traded or taxed. A message will arrive with a tone that tries to hurry your spirit. Hurry is not your leader now. Invitation is your leader, and invitation speaks clearly without pushing. You are reintroducing yourself to your purpose without apologizing for the reunion. Purpose smiles when you enter the room like you belong. You do, and the floor recognizes your feet. Archangel Michael says, let your strength be quiet and your kindness be visible. Quiet strength builds foundations that storms cannot negotiate. Visible kindness paints the door so the right people know where to knock. The private group will attempt to write the ending before the middle is told. Endings are not theirs to barter. You hold the pen because you learned the lesson without losing your softness. You are stepping into days that will choose you back. Here will be less convincing and more aligning. Alignment clears the air that convincing made hard to breathe. Give yesterday back its furniture. You do not need to keep sitting on chairs that no longer fit you. Stand, stretch, and let your posture find its height. A meeting meant to intimidate you will fail because intimidation has lost its key. Your courage changed the locks without announcing the update. They will feel it and not know why the door no longer opens. Your peace is becoming a habit that protects your power. Habits are quiet revolutions, one choice after another. This revolution keeps the lights on while drama tries to trip the switch. You are learning to listen to silence as if it were a teacher. Silence is offering you a curriculum of clarity. Take notes, and your decisions will stop trembling. The rumor will run out of breath. It sprinted early because attention is the only fuel it knows. You did not run with it, and now the road belongs to your pace. Carry 3 promises for this week and keep them like sacred appointments. 1 for your body, 1 for your attitude, 1 for your peace. Kept promises multiply into kept seasons. A person who once enjoyed your uncertainty will be unsure how to stand near your new steadiness. Let them decide without you shrieking to help them. Your steadiness is a gift you are not obligated to dim. Archangel Michael says, aim your discipline like an arrow, not a net. An arrow knows its mark and flies without panic. Nets tangle both fish and fishermen when fear ties the knots. You will reframe a memory and feel the grip loosen. Reframing is not denial. It is stewardship. You choose the angle that tells the truth without worshipping the pain. Small, consistent acts are laying rails under your future. Trains do not beg tracks to appear, they move where tracks were placed with patience. Each rail you place today makes tomorrow smoother than rework and roughen. A door is waiting for you to test it with a calm hand. You will turn the handle and discover it was never locked. Anxiety told you stories, patience tells you facts. You do not need to argue for your worth. Your work speaks a language that arguments cannot translate. Keep speaking that language with your actions. The right ears already understand, if someone tries to rent space in your mind with flattery. Ask for references. Flattery is expensive when you pay with your focus. Only truth can afford the lease. Choose a new rhythm for your evenings and let it become a shelter. Shelters are built one beam at a time. Reading, stretching, a gentle walk, these are beams that do not collapse. You will meet an old fear in a new outfit. It will feel faint because you outgrew the size it fits. Notice the difference and bless your growth. The private group's influence shrinks in proportion to your alignment. Alignment does not yell back. It makes noise irrelevant. You are busy building rooms that require air, not echoes. A delayed answer will reveal itself when you complete a small, unrelated task. Completion invites clarity to visit. Clarity likes clean tables more than crowded ones. Your name will be honored in a place that once refused to pronounce it correctly. Respect arrives when you stop auditioning for it. You have stopped, and honor found the egress. There is a gentle authority rising in your voice. It will guide meetings without grabbing the chair. It will open windows without breaking the glass. You will release an object that anchors you to a story you finished telling. Let it go with gratitude for the chapter it held. Hands that release can carry what is next. Archangel Michael says, stand at the doorway of your choices like a calm guard. Let value pass. Let chaos wait outside. Guarding is not hardness. Is care given a job? Practice finishing sentences with a period when your piece needs one. Periods protect your breath. Your breath is fuel for the road that actually matters. You are becoming immune to performances that confuse you before. Immunity grows with exposure and wisdom, not shock. Now you recognize the script sooner and choose a different theater. A quiet morning will pour courage into you more efficiently than loud motivation. Quiet is where strategies are born without applause. Strategies raised in quiet survive in crowds. Your calendar is learning to speak your values in plain lines. Lines hold shape better than wishful thinking. Kip attracts substance, and substance brings resources. You will witness a small justice that only your heart will notice. Smile when it lands. The witness is enough. Heaven tracks the talus without your help. Create a small sanctuary for focus, even if it is a corner of a table. Place your intention there each day like a key on a hook. Keys do not get lost when homes are consistent. A message you send will be a turning point for someone else. You will not know the full ripple, and you do not need to. Your job is to send it with clarity and kindness. You are training your nervous system to interpret stillness as safety, not danger. This is unlearning the false lessons of chaos. Stillness is not the absence of life, it is life gathered. The private group will learn the cost of opinions that outran facts. Let that learning be theirs. Your curriculum is different and richer. You will find yourself laughing in a moment that used to make you tense. Laughter is a sign the hook broke, tension is a sign the hook is hiding. You cut the line already. You will draw a boundary that needs no explanation because it is so clean. Clean boundaries attract respect like a well-lit doorway. People who love you will recognize the light and step with care. There is a financial decision ahead that benefits from slowness. Slowness is not delay. It is wisdom wearing shoes. Walk it, and the numbers will line up like faithful steps. Your habits of order are not boring. They are brave. Wardom hides in chaos more than in structure. Structure frees your creativity to play without losing its way home. You will remember an old promise you made to yourself and keep it this time. Integrity with yourself is the first covenant. Covenants build confidence that no compliment can counterfeit. A tool you already own will solve a problem you thought needed something new. Use what is in your hand with trust. Often the answer arrives dressed as familiarity. There is a conversation you will exit early without guilt. Exiting is not failure, it is surveillance of your own peace. Peace requires a perimeter to exist. Your progress will annoy anyone committed to misunderstanding you. Let annoyance be their companion and not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to continue with dignity. You will fill up all towards simpler meals, simpler clones, simpler words. Simplicity is not punishment. It is potency. Potent lives taste cleaner and travel further. A late-night idea will save morning you an hour. Write it down without turning on the alarm in your mind. Ideas appreciate gentle handling. The room you fear is smaller in reality than in imagination. Open the door and notice how quickly air fills it. Imagination learns to tell the truth when facts light the corners. You will watch trust return like a cautious animal. Stay still and let it approach without sudden movements. Trust love's safe hands and quiet eyes. The private group storyline will find no purchase on your new ground. New ground is too solid for old tools. They will notice and move on while you keep growing. You are remembering how to be led by what fills you, not by what frightens you. Fear has lost its badge of authority. Hope wears the uniform now and it fits perfectly. A specific hour today will feel wider than usual. Use that hour to do the task that seemed heavier than the others. Completion in a wide hour multiplies relief across the day. When the apology finally arrives from the least expected mouth, treat it with calm. Calm keeps you sovereign in your own story. Sovereignty is the art of staying whole in public. Archangel Michael says, sharpen your yes and polish your no. A sharp yes cuts through hesitation. A polished no reflects your values, both belong in the same hand. You are done carrying mirrors for people who refuse to look. Put the mirror down and carry maps instead. Maps do not argue. They guide. Your daily walk is becoming a moving prayer. Step by step, you tell your body that life is not a threat. Your body believes you and brings you more energy. You will untangle two commitments and discover time breathing again. Overlap chokes clarity when love tries to do too much. Separate them and watch both flourish. A hallway of choices will appear straight until one door glows softly. Walk toward the glow without asking it to be brighter. It brightens as commitment approaches. You are not obligated to be understood in rooms that trade empathy for entertainment. Understanding is a gift, not a tax you owe. Give it where it is honored. You will rebuild a connection on new terms and feel the foundation answer with strength. New terms do not punish. They protect. Protection makes love durable. Keep a small notebook of completed things. Completion is encouragement you can hold. Pages of proof quiet the false story of stagnation. Your worth is not a reaction to their rejection. It is an origin that preceded their opinion and will outlive it. Lie from origin and opinions grow quiet. You will throw away an old script that once earned you belonging at the cost of yourself. Belonging that charges your soul is a counterfeit fee. You no longer pay it. Let lightness be legal in your week. Lightness does not mean carelessness. It means carrying what is yours and nothing extra. Extra belongs to yesterday. You are traveling new. The next threshold will greet you with both softness and structure. Step with your heart open and your spine straight. This combination carries you through rooms that require grace and grit. A voice inside will whisper a simple solution when the loud one demands a complex spectacle. Choose the simple solution and watch pride lose interest. Pride loves complexity because it can hide there. Truth prefers clear air. You will return a call later than expected and find that later was perfect. Timing is a language you are starting to speak fluently. Fluency brings favor without forcing. Your care for yourself is becoming contagious. People near you will borrow your calm and try it on. Help them find their own size by living yours without apology. The private group's last attempt to tug your attention will sound like a compliment. Let compliments live in the guest room, not the master room. Guests visit, values live here. A door marked maintenance hides the staircase you need. Maintenance is the secret architecture of momentum. Fix what holds you and elevation happens quietly. You will choose a slower morning and accomplish more by noon than speed could have offered. Speed loses details. Slowness gathers them. Details become decisions that land correctly. Your past is becoming context, not confinement. Context teaches. Confinement punishes. Choose the teacher and leave the jailer outside. Your name is learning how to belong in your own mouth. Say it the way love says it. Let the sound teach your day how to treat you. A single act of mercy will neutralize an echo of bitterness that used to live rent-free. Mercy is a locksmith with soft hands. Locks open where argument broke keys. If a plan changes 3 times, check for a hidden protection. Protection often wears the clothes of inconvenience. Once revealed, gratitude shows up with flowers. Your resilience no longer needs a witness to feel real. It breathes without applause and stands without permission. This is maturity wearing comfort. You will pause before signing and notice a small detail that saves you later. Put as a guardian disguise a second. Invite them and contact stay friendly. Your reflection is ready to be trusted again. It knows you better than the chorus of confused opinions. Let it coach you with kindness and truth. Every hour you choose alignment, the volume of rumor decreases. Always hates consistency because consistency refuses to feed it. You are becoming consistent at a level that scares your old fear. A hallway of gratitude will lead you out of a room of worry. Walk it like you built it on purpose. In a way, you did. You are the answer to a longing you once carried. You became what you needed by honoring the path that grew you. Stand in that truth and let it bless your feet. Now breathe, beloved. The day is still yours and the night is still friendly. Walk steady through both and let your life keep telling the story your courage deserves.